What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Worship Plugged In. In this video, I'm going to be turning this 200 or I can't remember, I think it was actually $150 Squier Telecaster guitar into something that I can actually use for worship and actually it sound good. So I've already got some parts ordered. The whole basis for this is going to be doing it affordably. So if you have a cheap Telecaster guitar like this, you can literally get on Amazon. Everything I ordered for this build is an Amazon build, so it's all on Amazon. I will have the links to everything I buy down in the description. New tuners. What did I order? Let me just go over what I did order. The parts should be here in a couple days, all of them. New tuners. I got new switches and knobs. We're going with humbucker style pickups, so we're getting rid of these. That means we'll have to trim this pick guard, and then we'll probably have to drill out the wood, but I'll cover all that in this video. Okay, thank you. So we got that. We're gonna have to, I got a new bridge. All this is new. So we're changing the color up to gold hardware, and then I think I'm actually going to sand this down and paint it. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome.
I'm going to paint it. I think the color options are either going to be like a light pink, which I'll go grab real quick. These are the two options here. I'm really leaning towards this light pink, or we could go with the gray. But I think the light pink, if I sand this down and then spray that over as it wears from use, the kind of the tealish color will kind of like peek through the pink, and it might look pretty cool, so we'll go with that. Also, if I do this color, I think this would look really cool with the gold. Everything's gold. The humbuckers are going to be gold. The new bridge, all this is going to be gold. The switches, plate, and everything is all gold. Tuners are also gold. So I think the place to start, oh, also the back plate back here, I got a new one for like $5 as well. So everything, a new pickup jack that's kind of like the vintage style. So everything in this video, I will have a link in the description, so you can build a guitar just like mine if you so choose. So let's get started. We're going to start by cutting the strings off and taking all the hardware off. So my daughter asked to help, so I'm going to be very intentional with this build. If you see my daughter, if I'm talking to my daughter, it is because she asked to be a part of this, and I will let her be a part of this if that's what she wants. So anyways, the place to start, we're gonna just cut the strings real quick. I just put these strings on too, like not very long ago, so. Hard to beat these guitars for $150. That's what I got this on sale. So it might have even been lower than that. You want to throw these away for me? Okay. There we go. Be careful, it's pointy. So now we're going to take the two outers, and this will literally pop off like this. So okay, yeah, you put them over there, thank you. So this is, the electronics are fairly simple on this. Now my understanding, like, these are going to be cheaper electronics. Everything's going to be pretty cheap in this guitar, so that's why I've upgraded. I believe the electronics and stuff that I had bought on Amazon are of a more expensive, just put it that way. So they're a little more probably expensive than these. In fact, I know they are, but it should make a huge difference. And we'll go ahead, pull these off. You'll have to wait till later in this video to this one. There's another one hidden back there. There we go. All right, so yeah, I guess maybe it's a ground. I don't know. But it was caught in here like this. There's like a dent in the wood. We'll have to do some research, see if that's grounding out on this or what exactly that is. Anyways, that is pretty much it. I think what I'm gonna do, since I'm not gonna be using these specific wires again, and to be honest, I'm probably not going to use these junky electronics in anything that I ever build from here on out. I think I'm going to cut these, that way I know where they go. So when I go to put the new electronics in, at least if I need a reference point of, okay, where do which wires go. Let's get this off and we can see a little better. Alright, cool. Wow, so there's a chance with this big cavity right here, we might not have to cut this out any for the humbucker. It might actually fit in there. We'll have to cut this casing out and I'll show you guys that, but as far as that goes, I think we'll be good. So what I'm gonna do, like I kind of mentioned to you guys, I'm not gonna be reusing these, so we will cut it like that, get that out of the way, and then we will also I guess cut it right there. So okay, and then this is going to our pickup. And that, I guess, is a ground. That's the one thing I'm not sure of. So, all these black wires. So, all these black wires, I am guessing, are some sort of ground. I could be wrong, but that seems the most feasible thing. And then we've got a ground wire here. I will confirm that, look, inspected by Red Dot. And this is a 12mm here. Alright, after much persuasion, I was able to get this out. So, we got that part done. So we've got this pretty much bare now. Alright, time to sand. So I've got a rough cutout of where this needs to be. So I'm hoping that what I am taking out will work. I've got this hanging up. I'm gonna try to spray this without getting my camera's covered. Kind of a light coat, maybe. I have a lens protector on my camera, but I don't want to get that too, like the whole camera itself dirty, so from overspray. So it's hanging up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my camera out here and finish spraying that up, and then when I'm done I will show you guys what it looks like. Alright, got all the tuners off. I think that is all I can do in this video. I'm sorry it's hot. I'm probably all dusty, dirty. I've got some parts coming tomorrow that should be in. And when they come in, I will be putting them in. So tomorrow, hopefully I'll be able to slap some more parts on this thing. The body should be dry then. I want to leave it here overnight before I mess with the actual body of it. But where we left off last night is I had gone ahead and we had taken the whole guitar apart. I had painted the body of the Tele, and we had a whole bunch of spare parts just laying around here. So I did a couple things. I'll show you guys. I ordered a new pick guard that was already built for a humbucker. So it literally will just be cleaner. It was $10. I figured why not. So link to all this stuff, remember, will be in the description. This is the first time. So this is the first time me opening this. This is one of the, it's a genuine Fender bridge for the guitar. However, I think I'm gonna return this. It was quite expensive. It was like $50, $54. And I forgot I'm putting a humbucker back here as well, so I would either have to cut it, and well, I found one online that had a spot for a humbucker as well, but all that stuff won't be here till tomorrow. So this would literally be like a replacement for this style. I prefer this style, but that's just me. Anyways, so I think I'm gonna return this or keep it for a future build maybe. Who knows? But the part I am most interested in are the vintage style tuners. So let me pull these out and see what we think about these. I know nothing about these, if they're gonna just off the rip, can't tell. These ends almost felt plastic. I don't think they are though. I don't think they're plastic. Yeah. They're not plastic, but they sure aren't your high dollar vintage ones. So just keep that in mind. It is what it is. Now that we got these super glued in, they're locked in tight. It'll give us the center hole for these. So I'm gonna set this end maybe on this, and then we'll kind of lay these out in the order that they go in. Something like that. Hopefully my head's not in the way of y'all seeing. Come on. All right. And everything lines up good. The screw holes, like you want the screw holes to all be tight together like this, which they are. So I think what we'll do is we'll just start at one end and literally go down the thing here. So we'll kind of get one set, and I'm tempted to try a screw gun here, but I don't know, we'll see. At least to maybe get it started. Wow, not bad. Not bad at all. Boom, look at that. I dig it, actually. Pretty cool. Alright, somewhere in the process of recording the installation on the tuners, my SD card ran out of memory, and so I missed that. So just to kind of recap real quick, we have these old style tuners that slip tuning very often. Not only that, they're just hard to, they get really loose and it's just a mess. So I went ahead and replaced it with these vintage looking tuners. These are not like legit vintage from back in the 40s or 50s, whatever, but anyways, these are vintage style. They've got the little rounded things. They're actually decent. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Unfortunately, I've got some sad news. All the parts did not come in today, like Amazon said. 2 of the parts didn't come in. And they're kind of the parts that are holding us up from actually finishing. One is the plastic humbucker plate pick guard, and the other one is actually the bridge itself. So there's no humbucker bridge. So what we can do though is we can solder all the other parts this in, we've got our new switch plate, all the other parts, humbuckers, Wilkinson. So we're going to go over everything that we got in the mail, and then we'll dive into this. So once again, we are back on the bench. This came out pretty good. I wanted it flat, so I did not actually put clear coat over it. My thinking behind it is previous paint, which you can see maybe right here, is like the seafoam green. And I sanded that down pretty good and most over the whole guitar, but I didn't sand it all off. And my thinking is, as I use this, as I wear it in, it will automatically, as the pink kind of chips off or wears off, the seafoam will start to show through, and I think that'll be really cool. It's an experiment. We'll see how it all turns out. But anyways, right off the bat, we've got our Wilkinson humbuckers. They are marked on neck pickup, bridge pickup. So this one obviously would go right here. So what I can do with this is I can run all the wiring now through here. So we'll actually run all the wiring, and that way when the plates come, all I gotta do is screw them down to it. I will have to make some more adjustments to this, something like that, because we have to make room for the side of the humbucker there.